welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining me once again. My name is Ida Francis and it's a pleasure to have you back on my channel. Okay, so after suffering from hair fall, shedding and hair breakage at certain times, I think I am at a better position to tell you what you can actually use if you are suffering from thinning, hair breakage, shedding, or you are actually having difficulty in growing your hair. So if it is what you are looking for, just sit back and enjoy the rest of the video. But before we go into the process, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do find out time to subscribe and click the bell that's just right beside the subscribe button so that you'll be notified anytime a new content like this drops in this channel. And if you have further questions concerning your natural hair care, please kindly drop them in the comment section down below. And if you want to share with me your private hair questions or concerns, please kindly send me a DM on my Instagram. Okay, so without taking so much of your time, let me just show you how you could actually use simple home treatment. Is an onion. Here I have a piece of onion that we'll be using. Onion is actually very good when it comes to regrowing the hair because it contains powerful antioxidant that is necessary for hair growth. It also contains a lot of helpful ingredients such as the vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin E, which is also important for hair growth. I have here a piece of garlic. Garlic is another important ingredient if you are actually suffering from thinning, hair shedding and other dandruff because it helps promote hair growth. In my hand I have few pieces of garlic that we'll be using. When it comes to garlic and you are suffering from hair loss, hair shedding and even thinning, then you should consider adding garlic to this, to your hair care regimen. Most people don't like garlic because of the awful smell, but trust me, after mixing everything together and washing it off, you won't perceive the garlic in your hair. It's powerful antibiotics that help fight bacteria that is responsible for hair thinning, hair shedding and even hair fall. What we're using is a piece of aloe vera. Aloe vera is very good when it comes to promoting hair growth. This is actually one of my favorite ingredients when it comes to hair growth. This is because it's natural and it contains a lot of moisture, water I mean, which our hair really needs for hair growth. This bowl I have here the rice water and the rice. I have here rice water that I already soaked overnight. So when making this regimen at home, ensure you soak your rice overnight and leave it to ferment. You can actually leave it in your fridge or you can leave it on your countertop. Okay, rice is actually very good when it comes to promoting hair growth because it contains calcium, vitamin E, and it's actually very popular in Asian countries which people use to grow their hair. Oils, I'm going to be using the Argan Oil, the Amla oil and the jojoba oil. I have here my Jamaican black castor oil, the extra dark. If you don't, the Jamaican black castor oil is an awesome oil when it comes to promoting hair growth. Also have here the unprocessed shea butter. Shea butter is another oil that has been used for centuries, especially in Africa, to regrow hair. First thing we need to do is to chop our onions into pieces. Then we're gonna do the same thing to the ginger. And we'll be doing the same thing to the garlic. I'm gonna put this away. Where I'll carefully take only the aloe vera gel. I've gotten the aloe vera gel. I'm gonna put this away as well. I'll go over to the rice water. We're going to be draining this water out. I'm gonna toss the two of them into a blender, and I'll be right back. Blending everything together. This is what we have. Okay, so I'm gonna proceed to sieve the juice out of it. Sieving the juice out, this is what we have. Okay, so this is what we have. I've already turned this into an empty facial cleanser bottle. That's why if you are a natural sister, you don't need to discard your bottles when you finish using them, because they have what they call the 3 R's, which is reuse, reduce, and recycle. So this one I've actually reused it. Okay, so let's proceed to the part 2. So for the part 2, I'm gonna be melting my shea butter using the double boiler method. Here I have about 2 teaspoons of the shea butter, so I'm just going to melt this all up. But while we're waiting for this to melt, I'm gonna go in with the rest of the oil. And for the Jamaican black castor oil, I'm going to be adding 2 teaspoons, 1 teaspoon of the Amla oil, 1 teaspoon of the jojoba oil, and 1 teaspoon of the argan oil. So I'm just gonna let this melt together. When that is done, I'm gonna turn this into my oil applicator bottle, and let's go to the next process on how you could actually use this to regrow your hair. The 2 treatments that we have. The first one, you're actually going to wet your hair. After wetting your hair with just water, then you just apply this on the whole of your hair and leave it for 30 minutes or to 1 hour, depending on the time that you have on your hand. You could actually tie a hoodie cap or put your grocery cap, and you just leave it for some time before you wash it off, either with a conditioner or with a shampoo, or you can actually wash it off with ordinary water. Then for the second one, this is what you're actually going to be applying on your hair every morning or evening, anytime that you usually use hair oil. Because of the shea butter in it, it's likely going to solidify after some time. So all you need to do is just dip it in a hot water, and it's going to return to a liquidy form. Then you're gonna apply it on your hair. Okay, and most people actually ask me how they're actually going to preserve their natural ingredients. You just make a little, since it's actually a DIY, something that you make by yourself. Just make enough to last you for one section, and you can actually go ahead. If you need to reuse it, you just make another one. Okay, and I also have here some lovely headbands. These are Ankara headbands. This one goes for 1,500 Naira. You please do find time to shop this from me and also support my hustle or business. Okay, this is actually very lovely. Let me show you how it looks. Okay, this is actually very fine. I have them in different colors. I'm actually expecting a lot of purchase from, especially from my US fans. In the US, this goes for like 1,000 Naira. I think I'm gonna be leaving the amount in the description box. 1,500 Naira should be how many dollars? I'm gonna let you know in the description box how much this goes for. I also have this lovely hair bonnet as well. This is actually keep your hair moisturized, and you can see it has this satin inside, and it has this lovely African print in here. So all you need to do, just put it on your head and you just sleep pretty. What a better way to rock your African hair than having a satin bonnet. Okay, this goes for 2,000 Naira. This goes for 2,000 Naira, and this goes for 1,000 Naira. So if you're actually buying more than one, especially for this one, there is a discount for it. If you're buying up to 12, up to 5, I'll definitely give you a discount. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video up to this point. I really do appreciate, and this is where I'm going to be ending this video for today. Until another time when I will come your way, my name is Ivy Francis. Bye.